actually think this is really fun. if I'm serious. What's going on, fellas? My name is Sid, and this week in the Crew Motorfest is a real good news, bad news kind of week. Head down there and subscribe, by the way. We're going for 20k. In fact, let's catch up to the main channel. Good news. This is a summit where you can use this one brand new vehicle, in 6 different events for free. You don't have to buy the car. Bad news, if you do want to buy the car, it is crew credit only. Crew credits are the blue currency, which are only gotten by, well, yes, technically you can get them from some of the challenges in certain playlists. I think the original few playlists had some. There you go. You can get 3k from this. You can get a bunch here and there. So by now, there probably is enough to get this if you bought nothing else. But don't forget that the main point of the blue currency is that it is the real world currency, the microtransaction currency. That's some real bad news. Well, here's some more good news. I will, for you, be buying this bundle using almost all of the crew credits I have left, so I can show you not only those brand new vanities on other cars, but also the brand new Rayman RC car. This new car is, of course, a collaboration with oh, he blinks! Oh my gosh, he's alive! It's a collaboration with Rayman, the old school game, which I gotta admit, I also grew up with. Whoa, my gosh! I specifically grew up with Rayman Origins. I didn't play any other Rayman game. I only knew. Oh my gosh. Okay, I like the design of the vanities. I also keep missing every single one of the coins that I need for this event. Oh, just at speed as well. The vanity has this kind of like speed line effect on it. Okay. And this collab has not only this RC car, which is paid, which we'll talk about later. Don't worry, I'll discuss that. I'm not gonna let him get away with this. Well, I don't know. Well, we'll wait till I talk about it. The collab is also this summit where we get to play this, oh gosh, new fun event made specifically for this summit, where they've converted one of the Red Bull events into a, well, this. I also don't think it's exactly the Red Bull event. I think it's actually fully new in most parts. Oh, I can go to the finish line now. This is just one of the brand new events. By doing all these events, and I'm gonna showcase just the fun ones, you can win the Rayman toy, which is like a little interior. It'll hang off of your, you know, the rear view mirror. That's the one. And also there's no car this time. I mean, there's prestige tickets, but no vehicle rewarded gold, which is actually a bit of a shame, honestly. One thing that is very worth noticing that's really cool about this car is, of course, it's a Rayman car. And something very unique about Rayman is in his character design, his arms don't well, he doesn't have arms. His hands don't connect to his torso. You can see with little Rayman there with him steering. And they've done that to basically everything on this car. The lights, the rear lights, the front lights float. The hands, not only, but the steering wheel as well floats. It's just like a big a round rubbery thing. But most importantly, the wheels on this car float. They are not connected to the car. Oh, wait, also, he does a little woohoo when you jump. Wait, that's fun. Hang on. Let me do it again. Oh, ow, okay. Is he gonna do it? Oh, he makes a bunch of noises. Ow. Okay, the crew, please. Oh, this is also another event. This event normally is, I'm pretty sure, a race, but they've taken the layout of a race and instead turned it into one of the do a certain amount of tasks and then go to the finish line events. Of course, the tasks only being get the coins from the Rayman franchise. You know what? This is kind of getting me. This is kind of getting me. I enjoyed playing Rayman Origins, and it's nostalgia. Okay, it's nostalgia, but it's fun. I also saw someone say, damn, Rayman got really lost on his way to Fortnite, huh? Which, I thought was actually very funny. What is this event? Oh, I think this is gonna be the event that I might end up avoiding. I don't think I'm a fan of this event. We can wheelie, though. Oh, gosh. Okay, thank you. Down, please. Oh, wait, that's pretty sick. So even though this isn't a unique race, I don't think, they've still put a bunch of these that you can see. They've put a bunch of the, what are they? I don't have that many memories of the game. I just remember really enjoying it. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel weird. The little fairy things. they've got a bunch of those everywhere. That's fun. I like that. And we're going fast enough that we have that full effect on us of, like, leaves, I guess? And then whenever we nos, the fairies kind of stay on us. I know they're not fairies. Question, can we go first person? We can't go first person. Aw, that's a shame. We can't have Rayman POV. There we go. That was all right. What's this thing in? Street, right? I mean, we did an off-road race, but the tires look... Well, the tires are actually drag tires. And normally the best method to know what spec a car is in is check the tires. But no, this definitely isn't in drag. We got about 2 events left, and then we'll go and try out the brand new car, see what customization we can do to it. We'll talk about the fact that it's paid only. And I want to try the vanities on other cars, if they even can be used on other cars. Because that's one of those things that no one will be able to see who doesn't buy the car itself. Oh, this is a Track Forge race. But it's not the track of the week. Interesting. So it's one that Ivory Tower made, I guess? I kind of wanted to avoid Track Forge races, I gotta be honest. Nope. Okay. I just don't enjoy them. Look, sue me. I don't enjoy them in the Summit. Well, unless they fit the theme of the Summit, which here, I mean, this does look out of place. Why on earth is Rayman in, why is Rayman in a neon Tokyo city? If this Track Forge race was only this stuff, then it would make sense. Oh, okay, but this stuff does seem actually kind of fun. Oh, they've actually turned it into a platformer. It's unfortunate that this is in the Summit, because it doesn't feel very Summit. You know, you have to do this in the right time, but I'm glad they added this. This is kind of fun. Am I going to make that? I am going to make that. Oh, there was like, you know what? There is absolutely a way to cheese this event. There has to be. Oh my gosh, this thing sucks, by the way. I keep trying to turn at speed, and it just refuses to. What did that say? What did that say? Oh, jump. It's a jump. No, that makes sense. Another Track Forge race. What on earth? Whoa, this is sick. Okay, now this is the kind of Track Forge race I am a fan of being in this Summit. Man, when is the Summit not going to be competitive anymore? Because I think, honestly, that part of it makes it whack. Oh my gosh, how have I done that so many times? Okay, come on. You could probably just sort of jump towards that. Like, where's the next checkpoint? Over this way. Can I do this? Okay, no, I cannot. Neon Tokyo didn't work. This, however, this works. Can I just fall into it? Ow. Okay, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Oh, no. Okay, I landed it. Oh, gosh, please. Oh. Oh, that was actually okay. I'm cooking. Okay, hold, avoid. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, they need a whole thing that's just this stuff. That's just the obstacle, so people can make more fun stuff like this. That's just focused on obstacle course stuff like this. If anything, just for the RC cars. It's so goofy to have it in the weekly competitive, but I guess that's what Rayman is, and that's what the fact that the weekly competitive is different every week is. Oh, there's the finish line. Nice. That was fun. The last event you get to play is the Track of the Week, which again seems to be specifically picked as, ow, one that is a goofy, silly event. Oh, it's an RC car event. Okay, whoa, this is sick. Oh, we're literally just in the ocean. I was like, how do they do this? Of course, we're literally in there's islands. You just put us. This is so cool. Okay, this might, again, this is a Track of the Week I'm a fan of. This is actually really cool. I actually can't believe how sick of an idea that was. Bro, they gotta add hovercrafts to this game. See, I might have an issue with the Track of the Week not being on theme with the Summit. This is the kind of Track of the Weeks that I like. On theme with the Summit and actually kind of fun. Except for the big skyscrapers, but you know. What happens if I die? Because I just have. Takes a long time to respawn you. Oh, and then respawns you all the way at the start of... Okay, noted. Because the issue with RC cars is you can only drive on the water if you're going fast enough. Which clearly I was not. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to backflip. I nailed that though. Wait, that was sick. Come on. Nice. Now let's take a look at this car. She's in Street Tier 1. Let's get some good parts on her. I don't really care about Nitro Cam. I just want parts on it. Let's see what we can do. No color, no vanity, no livery. Okay, wow. Well, actually, we can do vanities. And, I mean, that's fine. Vanities are nice, I guess. It's interesting that that's the one thing they always allow without fail. I'm actually going to take off the Rayman stuff, but oh, wait, we can add the floating toppers to this? I mean, none of these are really Rayman, But, I mean, I guess there's the retro gaming one. That kind of makes sense. But let's try a car with this kit. Let's go with a hypercar. Any old hypercar. Let's go with this thing just so we can take it off after and find this rayman stuff. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was wondering if you even could. Maybe they would have blocked it. Maybe it'd make it rayman only, but no, you can. Let's see what it looks like on a full-size car. Oh, okay, so there's like scattered leaves and a bit of glistening, the very small bugs. That's for smoke. Then when you're at speed, you get just the leaves and the, oh, when you smoke, they emerge. And we got them coming out the back. They go from the yellow to the purple. They did that in Rayman Origins. I forget what that means, but I know that there's the yellow ones and the purple ones. When I just nitro a bit, I get the purple as well. Oh, because the yellows turn into purples. And then as soon as I'm done, they turn purple. And when I slide, you get the purple ones. Ever so slightly. Ow. And blue ones? There's blue ones? To be fair, just with the wind effect and the leaves, it's kind of a fun little smoke. And then you get all the Rayman stuff, which, if you like Rayman, you actually might be okay with that. And this is something that you can only see if you buy the pack, so you're welcome. I'm showing you this without having to buy the pack. Bro, when I'm scrolling through all the cars here and I'm trying to look for the Rayman car again, I scrolled past here and almost stopped because the Fiat is so small. For a second, I was like, oh, that's an RC car. Which one is that? Oh, no, it's the Fiat 500. Is how minuscule the Fiat 500 is. There it is. Wait, does the main stage require... Oh, no, okay. The main stage is just... Wait, what? The main stage is RC cars, lowriders, donks, and water bikes. Whoa. I guess it's all goofy vehicles? Wait, that's such a shame. Okay, I've come here to check because of the main stage having the water bike as one of the XP boosted main stage vehicles. I was like, oh wait, that's sick. That means for the first time in a very, very long time, you can actually do the main stage configuration in water events for the water bike, for motocross on the ocean events, but you can't. That's such a shame, the crew. Why would you block that? This is the one chance that people have to play water events in a unique way. Does that go for all of the different ocean-based events that you should be at? No, yeah, you can't do it in main stage config. Dang it, man. That was almost really cool that the water bike was in the main stage. Wait a minute. That version of the car doesn't have the livery on. That's not fair, the crew. Let me take the livery off. Well, the crew continues to be a real goofy racing game with, of course, a bunch of goofy stuff like RC cars, a bunch of unrealistic stuff like this RC car being mixed in with motorsports and NASCAR. Rayman is in the same game as NASCAR. There's death and swearing in this game. That's what really matters, viewer, is that Rayman is in a game with death and swearing. Of course, the only way to get Rayman is by paying your hard-earned money or your very, very limited crew credit stash that you've gotten from actually playing the game. And a lot of people, naturally, are rather unsure about that and don't like the fact that this is a paid-only car. Hear me out. I thought that this was a bad choice until they undid the choice they made all the way down here in the main stage legacy. If you don't remember, the main stage legacy was revealed. It turned out that you couldn't play it unless you own the year 3 pass, locking this car behind the year 3 pass. Not only the best RC car, but also the only one in Street Tier 1. The other RC car that's gonna come in the Prestige Ticket Shop is Rally Raid. That'll be next update. They went back on that. I didn't say this in a video yet, but that's a great choice that they made. I'm really happy that the crew made that choice. And they deserve that praise, that they undid something that technically will lose them money, right? There was gonna be some number of people that would have gone, ugh, I guess I'll get the year 3 pass. But well, then again, actually, if I gotta be honest, if they weren't gonna get the year 3 pass for all of the RC stuff, no one was gonna get it just for this main stage legacy, to be fair. This is just a bonus, but still, it was a monetization decision that actually swung the player's way. And that was a great thing that the crew did, and I'm genuinely really happy about that, and that makes me a bit less upset about this Rayman car. Because look, I was upset when it seemed like we weren't gonna get a single Street 1 free version of an RC car. but we are. We're gonna get the other one in the main stage legacy when they update it next update. We're gonna get a rally raid one. So now, this car, which I didn't know is the exhaust move, is just a goofy, silly, fun extra car that they've added. I'm kind of torn because, in my opinion, I want them to do, if they're gonna make us pay for cars, I want them to be cooler cars. The Radiant Edition, I just didn't like on style. I just think that car has no sauce. This car is fun, but it just feels weird to me to make such a niche car paid only, right? How do I do a barrel roll, by the way? I saw them doing barrel rolls. I don't know how to do a barrel roll. Like, I want them to do cooler cars for the paid only cars, but then again, because this Rayman car is just a goofy, silly car and not like a real-world car someone would actually kind of care about, you know, other than the fact it's Rayman. Because of that, most players can just go, oh, okay, I don't mind much. I don't like Rayman, so I won't buy this. And they won't be too upset that they're missing out on a cool car. So like I said, I'm torn. I want them to do cooler cars if we're paying for them. For the people paying for this stuff, the collectors who are willing to fork over money, you know, I wish the cars were cooler. But then again, I'm kind of okay, and less niche, but then again, I'm kind of okay with them being niche because that means that the non-paid players they don't have to worry about it. But then we start talking about the non-paid collectors who slowly but surely every year have less and less cars that they can get in their vehicle collection. The number that they have, less than the maximum number, gets higher and higher every single year. And recently, it's gone up twice in 2 months. Not to alarm you fellas, but look, I mean, 2's a coincidence, 3's a pattern. They did that Radiant Edition last update, right? There we go. We got the Radiant Edition. That was not even last update, last month. And then we get this car this month. So I'm kind of worried now. Are they making this a monthly thing? Are we going to get a monthly crew credit pack only car? Are we going to have 12 crew credit only cars every single year? Adding onto the, I mean, what, there was 6 police cars? No, 7 police cars if you count the helicopter. I think about probably the same number of RC cars. In fact, I think there was less, maybe like 5 RC cars, pushing 6. So 5 or 6 plus 12, I mean, that's a lot of paid only cars to be doing every single month, right? Every single year. But we won't know until next month. Next month, will they be adding a third this update, crew credit only car? Something that I think goes for everyone. Even if you're paid, I think you could understand this. And something that I've seen about these cars is a bunch of people don't have too much of an issue with them adding crew credit only cars. It's the fact that they don't ever get to complete the vehicle collection. A lot of players who aren't paid paid players, I guess, not that the players are getting paid. I'm probably one of the only players who gets paid for playing this, frankly, but that's neither here nor there. I mean that as in YouTube, not that like Ivory Tower's paying me to play the game. I mean that as in like YouTube pays me. This vehicle catalog number doesn't account for the fact that a lot of those cars are unobtainable. Some of them from the Crew 2, sure, they'll come back eventually, but I do think that they should separate these. They all at least have a different number that says obtainable. I don't know how to do it in the UI, and it sucks when I suggest things, but I don't know how to do it properly. I feel bad when I suggest things that I wouldn't know how I would do it well. But I think there should be a number that non-paid players can look at and be like, okay, I've completed the car collection. Because right now, gosh, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not counting this one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not counting that one. 13 right over here. Number 14 over... Oh, did I say 13? Yeah, 13. Number 4. That makes that number 14. 15, because this thing's locked to only the year 3 pass, I believe. Number 16. Number 7. Nope, this one. Number 17. Number 18, right above it. I feel like one other car was locked to the year 3 pass, but I don't recall. I think it was just the 12 cylindry, but let me know if I'm wrong about that. And I lost track, so just add Where is it? 1 more to whatever the number I said a second ago was. All those cars, and maybe some I missed, are fully unobtainable for a non-paid player in the Crew Motorfest. So I think they should be separated somehow, or at least give the non-paid players some kind of satisfaction. I don't even know what the playlists look like for them. But that's all I've got to say about the RC cars. Gosh, these things are huge, by the way. I know this has been known. This has been a thing since the RC car started, but these things are ginormous. They're almost go-kart size, let alone RC cars. But that's going to be about it for me. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think of all this? I'll see you boys in the next one in a bit.